I'm not on any adventure. I'm in town, but I'm hiking. I'm looking for some rocks. I'm a rock hounder.
I'm right outside Hallelujah Junction, and anytime I go collecting rocks in the warmer seasons, I always see these gopher snakes. Luckily they're not rattlers, because they pretty much come up and surprise me right next to the crystals I'm collecting. Oh, that's definitely a keeper. Put it in my collecting sack. Oh, it's Mother's Day, and everyone decided that for my pleasure, they'll come climb up a hill, sit under a tree, and let me collect some crystals. Oh, they love me so much. Beautiful resting place for someone's beloved pet. Every time they come up, look for crystals to remember their little four-legged friend. Oh yes, this is huge. This is the reason I come up this hill, to find these big hunks of crystals. Little ones are okay too, but these are... I love these big, huge pieces of crystal. Yay! All cleaned up. This guy's big. It's beautiful. That mountain up there has a lot of... I call these ice cubes. I call them ice. Don't look for a crystal, you look for this big clump.
I'm not on any adventure. I'm in town, but I'm hiking. I'm looking for some rocks. I'm a rock hounder. Got wild ponies up here. Wild pony on the hill. It's coming down. Probably thinks I have some treats for it.
Crazy. Pull tab trash to plastic bottle trash. Generations of old litterers still right here, present, so I can see it. Living in Nevada, the benefits of vast land. We also have lots of people that abandon their trash out here. Great place for your broke down RV on a nice rural road. I've always felt that our landfill costs were too high, considering we have so much empty space for people to dump their trash. So we have vouchers now. They've lowered the cost, so there's plenty of dump days. But we still have this issue out here. Not as bad as a few years ago, but we still have dumpers.
When I moved to Carson City from the Bay Area, the first thing I learned about were red ants. And I didn't find out the fun way. I found out the painful, burning way. But ant holes sometimes have some of the best rocks.
There's so much controversy over these wild horses. We have wild horses in the Virginia City area. They've shipped out. And you don't want to know what they've done with those horses. But they also have been building a horse area out by the Tesla Gigafactory along with Switch. They've invested into making a horse water station and crossing the road area. I'll get into that later in another video. Unfortunately, we don't only have wild horses up here, we have truly abandoned horses from people's farms. And unfortunately, if you abandon a horse and you find an abandoned horse and it's not a wild pony, you just can't trailer that and bring it home and take care of it. Because BLM land, they think that they own it now because it's on their property.
not have any luck finding rocks, but I'm having luck finding beautiful wildflowers today. Wow, this is so healthy. It's a nice moist winter. Oh, it's a whistle. Whistle.
A co-worker of Dirk's gave him a tip that years ago he had found some semi-precious stones up here. I won't tell you what kind, and I said, no, I don't think that stone is up here, but we'll go and look. Yeah, I didn't find any. If there's any rocks on this hills that are worthy of finding, I will find them. I am the best searcher, hunter, and finder.
That guy. Oh, look at that. This is what I'm looking for. Look at that. Found it. That is beautiful.
There's agatized petrified wood. There's copper stained rocks. I did find a piece of turquoise. We have some crystals over here. And they have some jasper crystal conglomerates. This is crazy. And there's my pile of leaverites. I don't need them, so I'm going to leave them right there. Beautiful stones, put them in a pile. I took a few samples home with me. I'm going to cut those when I get home.
Pony thinks we're gonna feed it. I don't have anything for her.
In all my years coming across wild horses, you keep your distance. They're kind of spooked of you. The stallions will definitely keep you away from any mares or any of the little ponies. So this horse is probably abandoned.
Hey, I don't have any food for you. I'm sorry.
Ponies can get sick if they eat too much of spring green grass without any other form of food. This poor little thing's ribs are sticking out. What a blessing for this lovely creature to trust me enough to just share a moment that we had.
I'll see you later. Bye. I see you later. Looks like we need someone to clean this culvert out. That is a mess.
Truckee Trail, Steamboat Creek. Welcome to the crossing of the miserable.
The wild ponies come from up the hill down the little trail, and they can drink at the river right here. Pretty full.
And who would ever be the wiser that the water treatment plant is right behind me? And it's gonna flow right into this creek, right into the Truckee River. Tasty.
It's a culvert. Culvert!
All clear here. Unfortunately, all the culverts and drainage areas right under our new Veterans Highway has a lot of folks that can't find affordable housing, and this is the only alternative, is to live in the cement culverts of the river. I see tons of the mud swallows' empty nest, but I don't see any birds around. Maybe it's a little too soon for them, or they have abandoned this whole area. Like I hinted to before, if you're a rock hounder, I think you know what those rocks on the hill are. That's your throw-out pile. When you got your 25 plus and you have buckets, you'll have scrap rock everywhere, and you don't know what to do with it. So you put them in 5-gallon buckets, and then you put it back out somewhere for other people to find, but it won't be where you should find these kind of stones. The rocks I found on that hill was someone's throwaway pile. I took some samples, and I'm going to cut them and see what's inside. Inside looks like a little brain with some crystals on it. Inside, pink quartz. Sample of that serpentine from the Smith River. I'm going to slice a little piece off of this thing. Nice piece of jasper with an agate vein in it. I'm going to expose that. While looking for property, I told my realtor we can't have neighbors because no one enjoys my rock saw. It's too loud for anyone. I'm even deaf. Piece of a huge thunder egg. I don't know where I found this. Resurface a few of these crystals I found on the mountain the other day. Didn't find anything spectacular in those rock samples, but I did have fun cutting them open and seeing what was inside of someone else's junk rocks. My favorite sample is this volcanic glass. It has to be a volcanic rock. It has these blue inclusions in them that are gorgeous. I've been a hoarder of rocks since I was a child. If you're not a rock hound, it gives me a reason to hike. And if I can't find things while I'm hiking, I'm usually not interested in hiking, but I could go miles and miles and carry 30-pound packs of rocks back home just because I'm a rock nut. Some of my rocks are good enough to jar up and put on display, and others are still in 5-gallon buckets waiting for me to cut them, polish them, and turn them into the beauties that they deserve. So many rocks, and if this is a rock cutting channel, I would have content for years.